This program provides education, not advice. See the truthayf.com disclosure page for details.
This is where technology, innovation, and personal finance come together.
This is The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman. Brought to you by Global X ETFs, dedicated to providing investors with unexplored intelligent solutions, and by Invesco QQQ. Anyone can become an agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ. Invesco Distributors, Inc.
It's Tuesday, May 9th, and we've got a new survey on the level of crypto adoption in the U.S. and around the world. This new survey is coming from Fidelity. They've been doing the survey since 2018. And I guess you might even be asking the question, why on earth would Fidelity, one of the largest mutual fund companies in the world with $2 trillion in assets, why would they be doing a survey on crypto? Because Fidelity has Fidelity Digital Assets. They have a crypto account you can open, just like the Fidelity brokerage account, where you can buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, one of the largest financial services companies in America is heavily engaged in crypto. And so they want to know what's going on in the crypto community around the world. Here are the results of this year's survey. Like every year, they asked about 1,000 people in the U.S., in Europe, and in Asia. They surveyed investors, financial advisors, high net worth individuals, family offices, hedge funds, pension funds, venture capital firms, endowments, and foundations. This is a pretty broad spread survey. And here are the results. 81% say that they believe digital assets should be a part of a diversified portfolio. And 74% say they plan to invest in digital assets. Already, 58% of institutional investors own digital assets, and their rate of investing is growing. Look at what's happening across the world. In 2019, here in the U.S., only 22% of institutions owned digital assets in their portfolios. That was 2019, 22%. Today, 42%. It's virtually doubled. In Europe, institutional engagement has risen from 45% to 67%. Worldwide, it's gone from 52 to 58%. In Asia, it's been pretty flat. It was 71%, pretty much the same number now. Among high net worth individuals, these are people with more than $1 million to invest, 88% of them own crypto. Financial advisors, 76% of them personally own digital assets. And family offices, which are investment management firms catering to the ultra high net worth, we're talking about people with $20 million or more to invest, more than half of them, 56%, own digital assets on behalf of their clients. We're also beginning to see adoption by pension funds and endowments and foundations. Not as many of them invest, 7%. But the fact that 7% of them are doing this demonstrates that there's new and growing attention to this asset class. But here's another hugely important statistic. Fidelity asked, among those who are investing in crypto, how much are they investing? What portion of the portfolio are they placing into this new asset class? 93% of them have 5% or less of the portfolio. Only 7% have more than 5% of their assets in Bitcoin or Ethereum or other digital assets. That's really important. The message is clear. Yes, you probably should have crypto in your portfolio if you want your portfolio to look like professional investors are doing it. And when you do, keep your allocation to low single digits. I recommend in my book, The Truth About Crypto, a 1% asset allocation. Yale says you only need a 2.5% allocation. And a study by the CFA Institute, Chartered Financial Analysts, says you only need a 3.1% allocation. Pretty much everybody everywhere who's been studying this, and the institutional investors surveyed by Fidelity confirming this, are pretty much all in agreement. low single digits is plenty of an allocation. But at the same time, everyone is also similarly in agreement the number isn't 0. It's somewhere between 1 and 5%. So, what's your portfolio looking like? Has your advisor recommended an allocation to digital assets? If not, why not? You ought to get more information from your financial advisor about this new asset class, and you need to learn about it yourself. You can read my book, The Truth About Crypto, or take our class, go through our course, and get your certificate in blockchain and digital assets. Links to the book and the CERT course are in the show notes. I'll see you tomorrow.
The Truth About Your Future is sponsored by Global X ETFs. Listeners of this program enjoy fresh perspectives on the financial topics that matter most, especially the rise of exponential technologies. And right now, there may be no faster-moving tech story than the rise of artificial intelligence. But despite some exciting new developments, like the launch of ChatGPT, we are only beginning to scratch the surface of AI's potential. So, which companies will have staying power? As an investor, it's hard to know, which is why Global X ETFs specializes in thematic investing strategies that harness the potential of numerous companies involved in an emerging trend, all in a single trade. Explore our investment approach along with our latest research on the emergence of AI at globalxetfs.com/insights.
Support for Rick Edelman's podcast comes from Invesco QQQ. Meet Henry, an everyday person who enjoys reading science fiction, keeping in shape at the gym, and spending time with family. He also participates in progress by investing in a fund that supports innovative ideas. Invesco QQQ ETF allows you access to innovators of the NASDAQ 100, so you don't have to be a rocket scientist to help push progress forward. Anyone can become an agent of innovation. Learn more at Invesco.com/QQQ. There are risks when investing in ETFs, including possible loss of money. ETFs' risks are similar to those of stocks. Investments in the tech sector are subject to greater risk and more volatility than more diversified investments. The NASDAQ 100 Index comprises the 100 largest non-financial companies on the NASDAQ. You can't invest directly into an index. Before investing, carefully read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com. Invesco Distributors, Inc.
Making the complex simple. Insights you can only get right here.
This is The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman.